Okay, thank you. So I am ready to get started. And so today we are going to do a basic Kemetic yoga practice. And so we're going to begin with breathing. We're going to take ourselves, we're going to sit down on our mat or whatever we have that's comfortable. And we are going to find where the navel is. And we're going to place the right hand on the navel, place the left hand on the back of the right hand. And then from here, we're going to slowly breathe in through the nose and expand the abdomen outward. Hold the breath, open the mouth, and then slowly breathe out. Let your mouth close, and then slowly breathe in through your nose. And then hold your breath, open your mouth, slowly breathe out. Close the mouth and breathe in through the nose. Open the mouth and breathe out. Try to squeeze all the air out. Now take your hands and put your thumb and your forefingers together and place your wrists to your knees. Let your eyes close and then breathe in slowly through your nose. And breathe out slowly through your nose. Breathe in slowly through your nose. And as you breathe out, feel your shoulders relax. Feel the weight of your body sink down into your seat, into the earth. And breathe in. And breathe out. Now take your right thumb and extend it up and close off your right nostril. I want you to very slowly breathe in through your left nostril. Very slowly breathe out through your left nostril. Close your left nostril with your finger. Open up your right nostril and then breathe in through your right. And then breathe out through your right. Close your right, open your left. Breathe in through your left. Slowly breathe out through your left. Close your left and open up your right. And breathe in through your right. Slowly exhale out through your right. Now remove your hand. Put your thumb and forefinger back together. Place your wrist back to your knee. Now breathe in slowly through your nose and breathe out slowly through your nose. Allow your breath to stay down into your lower abdomen. Expand the lower abdomen as you breathe in. Let your lower abdomen contract as you breathe out. And breathe in. Slowly breathe out. Feel a sense of calmness coming over your body, over your mind. Experience yourself becoming more focused. Experience your concentration increasing. Take your hands and hold on to your front leg. Pull against your front leg and sit all the way up into your sit bones. And then press your forearms down towards your thighs. We're going to work on the neck, releasing tension from the neck and the shoulders. Slowly breathe in through your nose and tilt your head about halfway the distance back. And then as you exhale, release your neck and allow your head to go back all of the way. As you breathe in, allow your head to rise up slowly. As you exhale, lower your head down and touch your chin to your chest. Now breathe in and allow your head to rise up and look forward. All your breathing is done through your nose. Slowly turn your head to your left as you are exhaling. Release your neck, release your shoulders. As you breathe in, turn your head back to the center. As you exhale, turn your head to your right, releasing any tension from the neck, aligning the vertebrae of the neck. And then turn your head back to the center, looking forward. Take your right hand underneath your left knee. Place your left hand behind your right hand and breathe in. And as you exhale, try to relax your chest towards your thigh. Try to slowly bring your chin down towards your knee. So you need to stop. You need to breathe in again. And then as you exhale, go down a little bit further. And then let go of your leg and breathe in and rise up, turning your whole body to the right. And with your exhalation, bring your hands underneath your right knee. And as you breathe in, lift your chest and flatten your back. And as you exhale, lower your chest towards your thigh. Try to bring your chin down towards your knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Let go of your leg and then breathe in and rise up. Arms, shoulders height. And then with your exhalation, allow your hands to float down and grab each knee from behind. And then breathe in and lift your chest. And breathe out. Lead your chest towards the floor, folding your body in half from the waist. And then breathe in and extend your arms forward. And with your exhalation, place your palms flat. And breathe in and breathe out. As you breathe in, rise up, arms next to your ears. Put your thumb and your forefingers together, and then slowly exhale and release your wrists down to your knees. Now breathe in and slowly breathe out. Let your eyes remain closed. Feel the smoothness of the air as it enters into your nostrils. Feel your lungs filling up from the abdomen up towards the chest. Slowly exhale. Release the shoulders. Allow the weight to sink down into the earth. And then uncross your legs. Wiggle your toes. Then shake your knees out. Now, keeping your legs straight, we're going to go into a forward bending position, which is going to help to lengthen the spine and take kinks out of the spine, release tension from the spinal column and from the neck and from the shoulders. So with your legs straight, bend with your legs straight and your feet flexing towards you, bend your knees a few inches off of the floor, making a slight pyramid shape with your legs. And then put your hands underneath your knees and sit all the way up onto your sit bones. Get that rotation in your pelvis. And then take your arms and extend them out to the side until your fingertips touch the floor. Now, from your shoulder joint, rotate rotate both your arms. So from the shoulder, rotate both your arms so your palms face up towards the ceiling. And then with your inhalation, you are lifting both of your arms up gradually. And with your exhalation, you are bringing your hands together. And as you breathe in, turn your hands forward. And as you exhale, reach and lower your body downward and try to reach your hands over the tops of your feet. So that's why it's okay to bend your knees. If you're real flexible, you can keep your knees straight. But for most people, bend your knees in as much as you need to allow you to be able to grab hold of your feet. Then I want you to put your head all the way down and relax your neck. Relax your shoulders. And as you hold this position, find your comfort zone. In other words, become comfortable and find a place where you can hold the position and you can slowly breathe in through your nostrils and you can slowly exhale through your nostrils. And as you exhale, feel your spinal column lengthening. Feel your shoulders releasing. And breathe in, slowly breathe out. Let go of your feet. Keep your arms lengthened and stretching. And as you breathe in, rise up from your waist. And then put your legs down, flex your feet towards you. And as you are exhaling, extend your arms out to the side and then around and down to your knees. And then breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Okay? Now, we're going to try that pose again. We call that a simple pyramid forward bending pose because we bend the knees like a pyramid shape. The reason why we bend the knees is because we want to put emphasis on lengthening the spine. If we keep the legs straight, we're going to put more emphasis on lengthening the muscles in the back of the legs. But at this point in time, we want to put our emphasis on getting more opening and more release of tension from the spinal column and from the muscles in the back and in the neck and the shoulders. And so we bend the knees and we keep the legs together. We keep the feet together and we flex the feet towards us. We place the hands underneath the knees and we sit up. So we pull and we sit all the way up into the sit bones. We take our time because we want our form to be precise. Our arms go out at the side. Now, this part is very important. The shoulder joint is called a ball and socket. We're going to rotate from the ball and socket of the shoulder. And then as we breathe in, we lift the arms about 3/4 of the way. And as we exhale, we bring the hands together. As we breathe in, we turn the arms forward, the hands forward. And then we have 3 release points on the exhalation. We release from the lower back, we release through the ribs, and we release through the shoulders. And we reach the hands over the top of the feet, trying to keep the feet together, trying to keep the legs together. And we lower the head down. And we try to relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Now, while we are holding the position, your goal is to regulate your breathing. That means you got to slow your mind down in order to slow your breath down. So you're breathing in slowly and you're breathing out slowly. So you slow your breathing down in order to slow your thoughts down. You slow your thoughts down in order to help your breathing to slow down. So they both work together in a symbiotic fashion. Now, pay attention to your neck. Let go of your neck more. Let go of your shoulders more. Just release and allow your body to form into the forward bending position. Breathe in, breathe out. When you breathe in, your abdomen expands against your thighs. When you breathe out, your abdomen contracts. The motion of your abdomen expanding and contracting is massaging your internal organs. Now let go of your feet, extend your arms, and breathe in and rise up. Put your legs down, flex your feet towards you. Now exhale, and I want you to slowly let your arms come around until your hands come to your knees. And I want you to feel that energy. You should feel the energy moving through your arms into your hands as they make that circular motion gracefully, and then return back to the knees. Okay? And so part of what we're trying to get from our yoga practice is that flow and that movement of energy and life force. Okay? So the hands are on the thighs, the feet are flexing back towards you. And then you are bending your knees. You're flexing your feet towards you. You put your hands behind your knees and you lift up. So we're going to do this position 3 times. Each time we repeat the position, the body should become a little bit more comfortable. You should be able to go a little bit further, a little bit deeper, and find yourself in a more balanced and harmonious place within your body. So again, we always prepare the body to go into the movement precisely. So we flex the feet, we bend the knees, we hold the legs in the back and we sit all the way up. We extend the arms out to the side. Focus right here where the arm connects to the shoulder and rotate both the arms up towards the ceiling. And then with the inhalation, the arms rise up. With the exhalation, the arms come towards the ears. With the inhalation, the arms turn forward. And with the exhalation, extend and reach your hands over the top of the feet. And then lower your head, releasing your neck, releasing your shoulders, release from your lower back, release from your middle back. As you hold the position, breathe in, hold the breath, and then slowly breathe out. And feel your body relax and become more comfortable in the position. Let go of your feet, breathe in and rise. All your motion is from your hips. Put your legs flat. Exhale. Slowly make that circular motion and bring your hands to your knees. Now close your eyes and then breathe through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose. And so what you should notice after you finish every yoga posture is that there's a change in your breathing. You should notice that your nostrils are more open. You should notice that you are able to take in more air because your capacity, your lung capacity has increased. You should notice that your head is more clear. Now, if your diet is very poor, if you eat a lot of dairy products and things like that, you might notice that you have a lot of congestion in the nostrils or in the chest, in the lungs, in the throat. And so that's telling you that you need to change your diet. Okay. So, whatever indicator that you're getting, whatever feedback that you're getting from your body, it's giving you a message about the state of your health and the state of your well being. If you have a lot of pain and discomfort when you go forward, it could be because you have a lot of toxins accumulating in the muscle tissue, accumulating in the lymphatic system of your body. Okay. And so when we are going through these movements, we are pushing blood, we are pushing lymph fluid, okay, through the system. And so if you experience some discomfort, it's because you need to drink more water, eat more fruit, have better elimination. Okay. So these are things you have to look for. So don't become discouraged by those things. Simply work with them and get better. Okay. Now, let's take so like I say, this is a very basic class that we're going to work on. So we're going to do a couple of postures that are very common in the practice of yoga. In mainstream yoga, that's the term I'll use. Mainstream yoga, they call it up dog and down dog, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. In Kemetic Yoga, we call it Wajet and we call it Merkut. Wajet means cobra, Merkut means pyramid. So we're going to come onto our mat and we're going to put our hands on the back of the mat with the chin on the back of the hands. And we're going to point the legs, we're going to point the feet. And we breathe in and we slowly breathe out. We breathe in and we slowly breathe out through the nose. Now, we're going to go into Wajet, which is, with the word Wajet is loosely translated as cobra, because Wajet, they use a cobra as a symbol for it. Take your hands and place them next to your chest. Position your hands so that your forearms are perpendicular to the plane of the floor. So your forearms are perpendicular to the floor, palms next to your chest. Spread your fingers out with your hands on the floor next to your chest. And then you're going to breathe in and lift your upper body. Now, you breathe in about 3/4 of the way up. I'm not all the way up yet. And then exhale. And I'm going to lock the strength into my arms, my chest muscles, my back muscles, and my shoulders. So I'm engaging those muscles. So I don't want my neck to do like this. I want to push up and out, and I want my head to go back. And then I breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and then come up on my knees as I breathe in. And then I'm going to exhale. I'm going to exhale into what we call Mesu Heru. Mesu Heru is our name for the child pose. So child pose, or Mesu Heru, is a restorative position. So after we challenge the body a little bit, we go into a position where we can rest and we can restore our energy and rejuvenate and revitalize. So we relax the knees, the ankles, the spine, and the shoulders. And then we come back up onto the hands and knees, back into what we would call a tabletop position. Separate your knees and your feet about 4 inches apart. Keep your hands about shoulders width apart, and make sure that your thighs are perpendicular to the floor or to your mat, and your arms are perpendicular to the mat. So your table is like, so your body is like making a square, like a table. You fold your toes underneath your feet, and then you're going to lift your knees up as you breathe in. Now, what I want you to do is to take your left foot, move it about 2 or 3 inches forward. Take your right foot, move it about 2 or 3 inches forward. And then I want you to push against the heel of your hands. And I want you to press backwards and try to bring the heels of your feet to the mat. I want you to relax your shoulders, relax your neck. And I want you to feel a nice stretch or lengthening in the back of your legs and your arms and your spine. And I want you to breathe in slowly, breathe out slowly. Now, as you breathe in, so this position is called Merkut. Merkut means pyramid. As you breathe in, I want you to bend your toes. And as you exhale, I want you to touch your knees down to the mat. So you return back to your tabletop position. Now, once you get here, you're going to lift your feet, point your toes, and you're going to gently place your insteps to the mat. Take your right hand, bring it in front of your right knee. Put your left hand in front of your left knee. There's a distance of about 3 to 4 inches between the heel of your hand and your knee. And then you're going to sit down onto your buttocks. Keep your arms straight, keep your chest lifted, keep your head up. Okay? Now, take your right arm and place the right forearm down to the mat. Take your left arm and place your left forearm down to the mat. Make sure that both your arms are parallel with each other. I want you to lift your head up and I want you to be able to look forward. So don't look down like this because this is called Heru Akit, or what we call, or what's commonly called the Sphinx Position. But the proper name is Heru Akit. And so this is a magnificent statue that stands at the outskirts of the pyramids at Giza in Egypt. And so it has the body of a lion and the head of a person. And so we don't want to do this position like this. So we have to get our shoulders open. We have to get our neck open so we can that we can become comfortable. Okay. So we are in Heru Akit, which is also a restorative position. You should find your comfort zone. So you got to relax your knees, relax your ankles, relax your hips, relax your spine, relax your shoulders and your neck. Now, we're going to transition from Heru Akit back into Wajet, or the cobra, or what they call upward facing dog. Okay, just to give you reference. Extend, reach your arms out one at a time. Left arm, and then right arm, right palm to the floor. Lift your elbows up. Put your face close to the mat. Now, what we want to do is transfer the weight from the knees into the hands. So breathe in and slowly breathe out as you move your weight from your knees into your hands. Now, once your hips get down towards the floor, then you breathe in and you lift and you exhale and you lock the strength into your arms, your chest, your back, and your shoulders. And breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Now, fold your toes underneath your feet. Lift your knees. Come into like a plank position, right? When you breathe in, push your hips up. Now, once you get your hips up, walk your left foot forward, walk your right foot forward. And then exhale. I don't want you to push backwards from your hands. Straighten your arms, straighten your back, and straighten your legs. Now breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and bend your toes, lift the heels up. Exhale, slowly touch the knees down. Let your head come up, look forward. Point your toes and put your insteps to the mat. Breathe in, and as you are exhaling, easing your weight down into Mesu Heru, your child pose, and relax. So you want your head to go down. You want to release your neck, release your shoulders, and breathe in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. Now, let's come up into our hands and knees, and then let's take a seat. So I know a lot of you all are very experienced and expert yoga instructors, but let's take inventory. So we just went through that sequence, right? So when you want to take inventory, how do you feel? What are the effects of doing some basic postures that we just got finished doing? What are some of the effects that we should notice? First of all, first of all, during that sequence, it should engage your arms. So you should notice that your arms are more firm. You should notice that your chest muscles, your pectoral muscles are more firm. That your latissimus dorsi muscles are more firm. Okay. You should notice that your spine is more lengthened out. You should notice that your hamstrings in the back of your thighs, that the Achilles tendon in the back of your ankle, right above your ankle, is more lengthened, that your calf muscles in the back of your lower leg are more lengthened, right? So we want to feel those external anatomical, musculoskeletal effects. But above and beyond that, we want to feel that our head is more clear, our nostrils are more open, okay? We can feel the more lightness in the belly area because we have stimulated the organs. We have squeezed and expanded the organs of digestion and elimination. So the liver, the intestines, the stomach, the kidneys, the colon, all of those muscles are being squeezed up and down. And we also have a greater lung capacity. We can take in more air. The upper bronchial passages, that's this windpipe here that's in the center of your chest. We want to feel that we want to feel those bronchial passages like a tree that branches out from the center tube into your lungs. We want to feel that area open up and expand, right? So you want to pay attention. So I even have to, and you have to keep some tissue because your nose may start to release, some extra fluid from your sinuses. See, because I used the neti pot and I poured warm salt water through each nostril to cleanse out my sinus cavities. I do this on a regular basis. So sometimes extra little maybe little trap water, it's not going to bother you, but sometimes it may come out later. Okay. So what I'm trying to break down to you is some of the benefits that you want to feel. And so in this way, by doing yoga in this manner, we are creating better health, and we are also creating a greater degree of fitness because we're working the muscles, okay? And we're allowing the lungs and the heart and the blood circulation to become more efficient, okay? So let's try that same sequence again. See, because one of the myths of yoga is that you have to have these really long, elaborate types of workouts and put your legs behind your head and stick your toes in your ears and all that kind of stuff. You really don't need to do that. It's good to do that. I enjoy all of that. But you can have you a basic workout, and that's what you need to have at the beginning, especially if you're not if you're not real flexible in the beginning. So we're going to start with the same sequence again. So we're going to start with the legs straight, laying on the back. Adjust my clothes a little bit. And we start off here with the feet pointing, the hands with the chin on the back of the hands. Now, before you start any yoga practice, what's the first thing you want to do? You want to clear your mind. You want to relax your body. And you want to intune yourself to your breath. In my humble opinion, yoga without breathing, yoga movements and postures without breathing is a very limited yoga. Now, of course, you're going to breathe anyway, but the more you are able to breathe consciously and with control, the better the outcome is going to be, okay? For your mind, for your body, and everything that's involved. So the chin is on the back of the hands. You breathe in and you breathe out. You take your hands and you place them next to your chest. You point your feet. With your inhalation, you are lifting your upper body. You come up about 3/4 of the way, and then when you exhale, straighten your arms. And don't remember not to let your shoulders to collapse. Lift up, lower your chest, lift your shoulders, or lower your shoulders and lift your chest. Arch your spine. Now you breathe in and you breathe out. You breathe in and breathe out. Train yourself to breathe in no matter what posture that you are in. As you breathe in, you come up onto your knees. As you exhale, you ease back. Notice my hands have not changed position. All my motion is in the release of my ankles, my knees, and my hips. Forehead towards the floor. And then come up onto your hands and knees. Fold your toes underneath your feet. And then push up with the inhalation. Once you get your hips up, walk your left foot forward. Walk your right foot forward. Your next goal is to push backwards and get your heels to the mat. And then breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Now breathe in and come up to the balls of your feet. At this position, this is very important. Lift your heels and bend your toes. Keep the balls of your feet to the mat. And then slowly touch your knees down. Now bring your head up and look forward. Okay? Lift your feet and point your toes and place your insteps to your mat. Place your right palm in front of your right knee. Place your left palm in front of your left knee. And then sit with your buttocks to your heels. Take your right forearm, place it down to the mat. Place your left forearm down to the mat. So remember the name of this, Heru Im Akit, the Sphinx position. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Extend your arms, elbows up. Put your face about 1 inch from the floor, from the mat. Now breathe in, and I want you to slowly exhale as you transfer your weight from your knees into your hands. Keep your chest up and let your hips touch down. Now breathe in and lift your upper body, and then exhale to lock your arms into position. Lift your chest. Let your head go up and back. And then breathe in and breathe out. Now fold your toes underneath your feet. Lift your knees off the mat. And then breathe in and push your hips up. Walk your left foot forward. Walk your right foot forward. And then as you exhale, place your heels towards the mat. And as you breathe in, come up to the balls of your feet. As you exhale, touch your knees down. And let your head come up and look forward. Point your feet, put your insteps to the mat and breathe in. And as you exhale, relax your knees, relax your ankles, put your buttocks to your heels. Put your forehead down towards the mat as you exhale. You breathe in and breathe out. You breathe in and breathe out. You breathe in and breathe out. Now, rise up onto your hands and knees. And then let's take a seat again. And we're going to bring the legs out in front. Now, if you're really working these movements and really putting yourself into them, you should feel, you should feel some heat building up in your body. You should feel like you're getting a workout. But the difference is that this workout is rejuvenative and restorative and revitalizing. And so again, pay attention. Is my head opening up? Are my eyes more clear? Are my ears more clear? Those are things you want to look for. You want to look for these telltale signs of improvement, telltale signs of detoxification and cleansing of waste from your body. Now, with your legs together, you're going to bend the knees slightly. Okay, so you bring your knees up again. Flex your feet towards you. Remember to keep those feet flexed. And then you're going to sit up onto your sit bones. And then with your hands on your knees, you breathe in. And as you exhale, you bring your hands down towards your ankles. So we're going to go into a little bit of a more deeper pyramid forward bending pose or Merkut forward bending pose. Take your left hand and place it in the back of your left ankle, right above your ankle. Put your right hand in the back of your right leg, right above your ankle. When you breathe in, and then as you exhale, you try to get your chest as close to your thigh as you can. You try to get your chin as close to your knees as you can. So you want to breathe in first, and then you're going to exhale, and you're going to lower your body downward into a forward bending position. And then breathe in and exhale. And breathe in and exhale. Now, let go of your ankles. Extend your arms forward. Inhale and come up with your arms shoulders height. Put your legs flat. And then exhale and lower your hands down to your knees. Now, I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to breathe through your nose. And again, after each posture that you do, pay attention to the internal physiological changes and also the psychological and emotional changes that are taking place within your mind and your emotional complex. Keep breathing. It's important. Why is it so important to breathe when you're practicing yoga? Because your muscles are working. And when your muscles work, they need oxygen. If you don't have enough oxygen to fuel your muscles when they are working, you build up lactic acid. And then when that lactic acid builds up, you become tired and your muscles become stiff. And so you are almost doing a counterproductive activity if you're doing yoga without very deep, slow, controlled breathing. That's why you hear a lot of people say, oh, I just got finished doing this really fast yoga practice at the gym or wherever, and I'm about to go home and crash and fall out because I'm so tired and my muscles are so sore and so on and so forth. That is not the effect that you want to have. I mean, that's fine to have it, but that is more of a physical exercise effect more so than a yogic effect. Okay, that's the difference. That's my opinion. Okay, so with your legs together, your feet together, you bend your toe, you bend your knees, you flex your feet towards you, you place your hands behind your knees, and you sit all the way up into your sit bones. And then you slide your hands down towards your ankles. And you place your left hand in the back of the left leg, the right hand in the back of the right leg. And as you breathe in, you lift your chest. And as you exhale, use your hands to pull your body forward. So your goal is to lengthen your spine. You want to get your chest as close to your thighs as you can. So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Release your legs. Inhale up. Put your legs flat. Exhale the hands down. And then breathe in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. Okay, let your body calm down and everything. Now, my watch is telling me keep moving for 1 minute to make progress towards your stand goal. So my watch is sensing that I'm moving, right? Because it's one of them smart watches. Okay, so we try to do this pyramid forward bending pose 3 times. Why do we do many of our postures 3 times? Because the first time you kind of work the kinks out of your body. The second time you want to see some progress. And the third time you want to really feel the difference in how far you're able to go. So each repetition of the pose, you're feeling some progress taking place. And so you want to be aware of the progress. You want to pay attention to the progress. That is why we repeat postures more than once, and most of the time around 3 times. So with the legs together, the feet together, we bend the knees. We flex the feet towards you. We place the hands underneath the knees and we sit up onto the sit bones. And then we slide the hands down. We place the left hand behind the left leg. We place the right hand behind the right leg. And then we breathe in, we lift the chest. And then with the exhalation, we lower the head down. We breathe in. And with the exhalation, we lower the head and the chest down. And then one more time, breathe in and breathe out. And then release and extend. Inhale and come up, legs flat. Exhale, lower the hands down to the knee, release the shoulders. Now breathe in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. Breathe in and slowly breathe out. Okay? Now, we have finished 3 repetitions of the pyramid, or what we call Merkut, forward bending pose. So now we want to make a transition from doing forward bending poses to doing backward bending poses. If we were to just go straight into our backward bending poses, the the it may bring a little shock to your spine, right? So in between your forward bend and your backward bend, we want to make a transitionary posture that prepares your spine to go from forward bending pose to backward bending pose. Because remember, your goal is not to injure yourself. And so whatever you're doing with your body, even if it's yoga, you have the possibility for injuring yourself or for throwing something out of alignment or something. So that's why in Kemetic Yoga and Yoga Skills Method, we go slowly and we're very meticulous in how we do things. Okay? So I want you to keep your legs straight. I want you to put your hands next to your hips. And we're going to come onto our backs. What we're going to do first is flex the feet and then slide the buttocks forward towards the feet, and then put the forearms to the mat, and then lay the spine down. Okay? And there's a scientific reason, there's an anatomical reason why we bend the knees first. Because number one, we don't want to injure the spine, we don't want to shock the spine. And we bend the knees because we want to tuck the hips and we want to flatten the curvature in the spine down towards the mat. Okay, and so that way we become comfortable. We don't put any strain on the spine because the spine is a very tricky part of the body. You can easily throw something off, and people have, there's many people that have all kind of different spinal injuries that they can't find a solution for because the spine is so intricate. So it's important that when you practice yoga that you do it gently and that you do it precisely and meticulously. Now, I want you to take your right leg, your right thigh, and you're going to bring it up towards your chest. Okay, so get your thigh up to your chest, and you're going to put your hands around your leg. And then you breathe in, and as you exhale, release your lower back, release your right hip, and bring your thigh in towards your chest. Okay. And so when you're doing this position, just at this point, you are releasing pressure from your lower back, especially your lower right back and your right hip. Okay. So this posture, when a person may have something like sciatica or some type of lower back injury, this is a good posture to do to relieve tension from the lower back or from any part of the spine, actually. Now, this is just step one. Our next step is to breathe in, and then with the exhalation, we bring the chin up towards the knee. So we want to pull the leg towards the chest and the chin towards the knee. At the same time, I'm keeping my neck relaxed. So this is step number two. Step number three is to exhale and straighten the left leg and keep the left leg about 3 inches off the floor with the chin coming to the knee. Now breathe in. As you exhale, allow the back of your head to come down to the mat, and then bend your left knee and put your left foot back to the mat. And then let your right foot come back down next to your left foot. So y'all see that? What I did was meticulous and it was ordered. I did one thing at a time. I didn't just do like this and then, you want to do things systematically because you're working with your body and you're trying to improve your body. And when you do things systematically, meticulously, you are also becoming mindful and you are engaging your ability to focus and to concentrate. And as you teach yourself to focus and concentrate in your yoga practice, it carries on into other aspects of your life. So you become less susceptible even to being tricked and fooled because you pay attention to things, right? Because that's how you get fooled into believing this or believing that, or on social media and stuff like that, because people don't pay attention. You read something and you don't even pay attention to what you are really reading. Okay. So when you slow down and you pay attention, you can at least know what you're doing. Okay. So again, legs together, feet together, arms at the side. Now we're going to repeat the same posture on the opposite side. In yoga, whatever we do on one side, we have to do the same thing on the opposite side. So we're going to bring the left thigh up towards the chest. Okay? We're going to take the hands and we're going to wrap the hands around the leg. Now breathe in. Now breathe out. Pull your thigh in. Now, when you get to this position again, therapeutically, we're releasing the lower back. We're releasing the left hip joint. Okay? So this is therapy right here. This feels good just doing this by itself. Now, you can add part two. You can breathe in, and then when you exhale, lift your upper back and pull your leg at the same time. And you'll go, even if you can't touch your chin to your knee, you just want to go as far as you can go comfortable. You don't want to strain your neck. You don't want to strain your shoulders. Not touching your knee to your chin to your knee is not a crime. Okay. So you don't have to feel disappointed that your chin didn't touch your knee, because that is a goal. That's aspirational. Now breathe in and then go to part three and straighten your right leg. Point your right foot. Keep your foot a few inches off of the floor. Now breathe in, exhale the back of the head back down to the mat. Bend your right knee and put your right foot back to the mat. And then allow your left foot to come back down next to your right foot. Okay? So now we work the right side of the body, we work the left side of the body. Now we're going to work both sides of the body at the same time. So we're going to bring both of the thighs up. We exhale and bring those thighs in towards the chest. Keep them together. Keep your feet together. Take your arms and wrap them around your legs, like you're going to do a bear hug, right? And then breathe in, and as you exhale, lift your head up. And so your goal is to bring your chest towards your thighs and your chin towards your knees. What do we call this? We call it thighs to the chest pose, very simply. The head goes down to the mat. The hands are going to come down to your knee, going to come onto your knees. And then you slide your hands down towards your lower legs, down your lower leg towards your ankles, and then separate your feet wide apart and place your feet to your mat. Now your hand, this is what's important. When I bring my feet down, I shouldn't lose contact with my hands. When I bring my feet down, I'm going to separate my knees. My hand position does not have to change. Now, this is my hand position. All my fingers are together. My thumbs are in, even with my fingers. And I'm going to use my entire hand, all my fingers, to hook around my leg, hook around my lower leg right above the ankles. And then when I come up into what we call spider, I'm not going to change my hand position because I'm going to isolate in my spine. So when I breathe in, my lower back comes up. When I exhale, I push my pelvis up and I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. My hands do not change position. And then breathe in, slowly breathe out. Breathe in, slowly breathe out. Breathe in. Now, I want to tuck my hips so that I can place, when I exhale, I'm going to place my upper back to the floor first, my middle back to the floor second, and my lower back to the floor last. Okay? I'm here and I breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Let your eyes close. And breathe in and breathe out. Now, a lot of times people may do this posture, they may find it hard to really maintain their hands around their ankles. And so if you do find it really hard, because holding the ankles, like most of the things that we're doing are aspirational. Okay, so this is where you're trying to work your body, and over time, you want to achieve a really good form. But in the process of doing that, your hands may slip off your leg, off your ankle, right? So it's okay for you to put your arms at the side of your body and sort of do like this. So that's a modification that you can add to this position if you just simply find it impossible to hold on to your ankles, right? But you have to try and make sure you engage with the right technique. So that's your two choices. So again, let's hold on to the legs, hold on to the lower leg. We're going to try this posture again. This posture we call it the spider. It's excellent posture because it opens up your lungs. It strengthens your thighs and all the muscles that support your knees. So this is good for if you have problems with your knees. This is an excellent posture to do. It helps to stimulate your hip area. It helps to stimulate your internal organs. A lot of times you hear people talking about they're going to do womb yoga, WOMB, yoga for the womb. This is excellent posture for stimulating the womb area. It's also excellent posture for stimulating the reproductive system of the male for men, okay? And so it increases blood circulation, it stimulates those organs down there. And when you breathe, when you hold the position, you're breathing in and you are breathing out, massaging the internal organs, stimulating all the organs of digestion and elimination, as well as the kidneys, as well as the reproductive organs for both male and female. Okay, so this is a tremendous posture. Another thing this posture is doing is that it's opening up when you lift up into your feet, your chin sort of does this. Your chin comes down towards your chest, and then you're lengthening the back of your head. Okay, but the back of your head is on the floor, but when you come up, let me demonstrate. When you come up to here, notice how my chest comes up towards my chin. And I can feel a lengthening. I feel release in the shoulder muscles. I feel a release in the muscles in the back of my neck. Okay, and so this is lengthening. This is very beneficial to the neck, to the shoulders. I am stimulating the glands and organs in my throat. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of different benefits from doing this posture. And so when you're practicing yoga and then when you're teaching yoga, you need to understand what are the physiological and biochemical and anatomical benefits of the pose Why are you doing this posture in the first place? Because it's giving you these benefits that are going to lead towards longevity, maintenance of youthfulness, and vitality. Okay. And it's restoring you, it's preserving your health and your wellness and your high level of fitness. That's why we're doing this. And so you have to become aware of these things, and you have to um, meditate on these benefits and these changes as they are taking place while you are doing your postures. So this is much different than just rushing through a bunch of poses and stuff so that you can strengthen your buttocks and make your thighs tight and get the yoga butt and get the strengthen your core muscles and try to get a six pack. This is totally different than that. Okay? So we're talking about yoga that's going to make you healthier and give you better longevity, not just yoga for fitness, you know. So let's take the hands, let's hold on to those legs again. So we're going to try this pose again. So we use the inhalation to lift the lower back, we lift the middle back, and then the exhalation, we push up and we squeeze the shoulder blades together. And you can feel that chest come up towards the chin. You can feel the release in the back of your neck. You can feel the lengthening in the back of your neck. And you breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and then tuck your hips and ease your upper back to the mat, your middle back to the mat, and then your lower back to the mat. Keep your hands in place around your ankles. Let your eyes close. And while you hold this position, I want you to breathe. I want you to breathe in slowly. And I want you to exhale out slowly. And breathe in slowly. And exhale out slowly. Now let's try the movement for the third and last time. Hands around the ankles. Use your inhalation to lift your lower back. Lift your middle back. Use your exhalation to push up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. You can feel your thigh muscles working. Now breathe into your abdomen. Let your abdomen expand. Exhale, let your abdomen contract. Breathe in, let your abdomen expand. As you exhale, tuck your hips, ease the upper back, middle back, and then lower back down to the floor. Now breathe in, and as you exhale, release your legs, and let your legs come down to the floor. Straighten your legs, and separate your feet about the width of your shoulders. And then take your right hand. You're going to place your right hand on the lower part of your chest. So you don't want your hand to go up on your chest. You want it to go below your chest area. And then your left hand is going to come onto the back of your right hand. So your hands are going to be in this position with your thumbs making a pyramid shape. And you're placing them on your chest. You want your upper arm from your shoulder down to your elbow to rest against the floor. If you are a larger person and your hands have a difficulty staying together while at the same time putting the upper arms to the floor, just separate your hands some. If you need to move your hands apart in order for your arms to touch the floor, that's okay. The main thing is for your arms to touch the floor and the main thing is actually for you to be comfortable. Okay. So you can modify your position as you need to in order to become comfortable to maintain your comfort level. So this is called Sahoo Pose. In Indian yoga, they may use the term Savasana. In English, they may use the word corpse pose. We use the term Sahoo, Sahu. And Sahoo means mummy, Mummy. The word mummy is not a real ancient Egyptian word. Sahoo is the actual name for the mummified remains of a person. And so we go into mummy pose in order to achieve a state of complete and total relaxation. So we breathe in slowly through the nose. We expand the abdomen upward as we breathe in. And then as we exhale, we let the abdomen sink downward. And we feel the weight of the body go down into the earth. Releasing the neck, releasing the shoulders. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And slowly exhale. Feel the weight of your body sink down into the earth as you exhale. So while in this position, you want your mind to remain focused on your breath. You want to use your mind to observe the slow inhalation of your breath and the slow exhalation of your breath. You want to use your mind to observe the expansion of your abdomen as you breathe in and the contraction of your abdomen as you exhale. As you breathe in, observe at your nostrils and observe the breath slowly entering into your nostrils. Observe your breath as it makes its downward path into your lower abdomen, causing your abdomen to rise, at the same time causing the energy to move up your spine, move to the crown of your head, and then to the middle of your forehead. And on your exhalation, notice how your abdomen release downward and the energy moves to your arms and into your hands, and at the same time down your legs and into your feet. So we are breathing in slowly and breathing out slowly. And breathing in and breathing out. Now take your time and lift your hands off your chest. Breathe in. And as you exhale, lower your arms and your hands to the side of your body to the floor. Now bring your legs together, bring your feet together, and flex your feet towards you. Lift your head and shoulders until your chin comes to your chest. Bring your hands above your thighs. Now I want you to exhale. I want you to squeeze your abdominal muscles and then let your body just float up as you inhale. And then with your exhalation, your hands come down towards your knees. Okay? I feel like I'm way far back, way far away. Okay, so we're breathing in and we are breathing out and we're relaxing and we're breathing slow and deep. Okay? Now, our next posture is going to be a lateral movement called spinal twist. So you may notice that the sequence we went through, we did some forward bending, we did the backward bending, and now we're going to do the lateral movement of the spine because we want the spine to have full mobility in all directions. So with the basic spinal twist, we bring the legs straight, we flex the feet, and we place the hands on the knees. And we want to sit all the way up onto our sit bones. And then we take the left leg, the left knee, and we lift the left knee until the left foot is even with the right knee. We take the left hand, we place it around the left knee. We place the right hand around the left ankle, and we pull the left foot all the way in close to the body. Now this leg, your right leg, we want to flex it, right? Flex that foot and keep it contracted. And then sit up onto the sit bones. With the inhalation, the right arm comes up. With the exhalation, we reach for the right foot. Now, I'm going to lower my right arm and I'm going to wrap my right arm around the middle of my left leg. And I'm going to pull my left leg into my body. And I'm going to turn to my left and put my left hand behind me as I exhale. Okay? So I'm going to twist to my left. Now, both my arms are even, but both my shoulders are even. I breathe in, and with the exhalation, I turn my head to the right. I breathe in, I bring my chin over my chest, and as I exhale, I turn my head to the left. And then lift the left arm, release the right arm, breathe in and turn to the front, and then exhale, left leg down, and hands down to the knee. Okay? Now breathe in and breathe out. Take the right leg, bend it, put the right hand around the right knee. Place the left hand and put the left hand around the right ankle and pull the right foot in and then sit up and then inhale the left arm, exhale, reaching for your foot, breathe in, exhale, and wrap your left arm around your right leg, turning out to your right. Put the right hand on the floor. Try to isolate your upper body from your lower body. So your upper body is turned all the way lateral. You breathe in, and as you exhale, your head turns to the left. As you inhale, your head turns to the center. And as you exhale, you turn to the right, lift the right hand, release the left arm, Inhale to the front, and then exhale and lower the hand and the leg together. And then breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Okay? So that's what we call spinal twist. So we call that spinal twist, sort of like variation one, a basic spinal twisting position. Okay? So let's try it again. We want to take the left knee, we bring it up. We put the left hand around the knee, the right hand around the ankle, and we pull the leg in, keeping the right leg contracted, flexing. We sit. We use the hands against the leg as leverage to sit the back up straight. So we don't want to slump like this, right? We want to lift that chest. We want to lower the shoulders. And then we extend the right arm with the inhalation. We exhale, we reach for the toe, and then we wrap the right arm around the left leg. And we grab the thigh, we turn to the left, and we put the left hand on the floor. So now the upper body is isolated from the lower body. We breathe in, and we exhale, and we turn the head to the right. We inhale the chin over the chest. We exhale to the left. We lift the left hand, release the right arm. Inhale to the front. Exhale the hands down, the leg down at the same time. And then breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Right knee goes up. Right hand around the knee. Left hand around the ankle. Pull it in. Sit up. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, reach for your foot. Wrap your arm around your leg and turn to your right. Right hand on the floor. Breathe in. Exhale. Now work the cervical vertebra of the neck. Turn to the left. Inhale your head to the center. Exhale to the right. Lift the right arm. Release the left arm. Breathe in. Exhale. Hands down to the knee. Now breathe in and breathe out. And breathe in and breathe out. Okay? Now, we're doing this spinal twist in preparation for our probably our last posture or so, which is going to be which is going to be a basic standing Kemetic yoga posture. Now, a lot of what we call traditional yoga poses that you can find in India, that you can find in South America among the Aztecs and the Mayans and the Olmec people, sitting in these positions, sitting on the toes, so on and so forth. Those are very common. But we also have Kemetic yoga postures, which are very unique to ancient Egypt, to Kemet. Okay. And so I want to take you through a couple of those, at least one or two of those that we do, because they actually involve twisting motions of the spine. And so the spinal twisting position that we just completed, it actually helps to prepare you to go into these next poses. And so these poses can be done on the floor, on the knee, like on one leg, or they can be done standing. So we're not going to do the kneeling ones. We're going to do the standing ones because they're a little bit easier. Okay. And so we're going to come into a standing position. And we bring the feet together. And we want the two big toes to touch. We want the heels to separate slightly. Now, the postures that I'm going to show you are part of a flow sequence, but we're not going to go through the whole sequence. We're just going to go through a few of the postures. This one is called the pose of men. So we spell men, M-I-N. And, they're associated with a ancient Kemetic divinity whose name is Amun Men. And when you see him in his posture, he has more than one pose that he does. But when you see him in the main posture that he does, he is standing in this position, okay? So take your right hand and place it in front of your chest and place your left hand on the back of your right hand, okay? So I'm going to do it this way because I'm going to do my left first. So we always try to do the left side first. So I want you to breathe in, and then I want you to slowly turn to your left. I want you to slowly exhale as you turn your lower back, your middle back, and then your upper back. So your feet are going to stay forward, but your body is turning to your left. And then I want you to breathe in, and I want you to exhale your left arm straight back while you put your right palm to your chest. You see that? Now breathe in, and as you exhale, you're going to bend your left arm at a right angle, and then breathe in. And then as you exhale, let your head turn to your right. Keep your shoulders flat. Keep your neck long and straight. And as you breathe in, turn your head back to the center. And as you exhale, turn your head and look to your left. Now turn your head so that your head is back in the center. Now breathe in and turn your body back to the front. And as you exhale, return your left hand in front of your right hand. So you're back like this again, right? Now, again, I want you to breathe in, and I want you to slowly turn to your right. So your lower back turns first as you exhale. Your middle back turns second. Then your upper back turns third. Okay? Now breathe in and exhale your right arm back. Put your left palm to your chest. And then breathe in and exhale and bend your right arm. Inhale. And as you exhale, you turn your head and you look to your left. As you inhale, you bring your chin over your chest. And as you exhale, you look to your right. And then turn your head, bring your chin over your chest. Then breathe in and turn your body to the front. So you come to this position, you move your left hand, you put your right hand in front of your chest, and then you allow your left hand to come to the back of your right. And then as you breathe in, you extend your arms up. And as you exhale, you open up your arms and you go into the pose of Selket, surrounding your body with life force and energy, which is coming from your hands. And then breathe in, slowly breathe out, and breathe in, and slowly breathe out, and breathe in, and slowly breathe out. And then we release the arms down next to the body. And we let the arms swing from side to side as we release the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists, and the fingers. Let the arms be like spaghetti arms. That's what I tell the kids. You want to have like spaghetti arms, right? Loosen up the arms. And then we're going to end our session there. So we bring our hands together and we say the word Hotep, which means peace. And we say the word Ankh Uja Seneb, which means life, health, and prosperity. And that's what we wish for everyone: life, health, and prosperity. Hotep.